smash these bad boys. Oh yeah.
What was that?
Oh, back in the studio today. So, when I got home from overseas, I had a big massive box on the front step of the house, and inside was a sweet package from Uncle Sam's Road. So these guys hit me up probably about 2 months ago and they said, hey, do you want to fit something to your four-wheel drive that will make it very loud? And I said, yes, I would like that very much. So my mates in the States have these. They scare the shit out of me all the time with them, and I've wanted to fit one to the Ftruck since I bought it pretty much, and I just haven't got around to buying one or doing it. So this was a perfect scenario where these guys make some badass train horn kits. So we've got a tank, compressor. Here's the train horns. So obviously going to use these for off-road purposes only. But check out the size of those bad boys. So this is the Hurricane 1.5 kit that they've sent me. Full disclaimer, they have sent me this kit to install on the Ftruck, and there'll be descriptions and discounts and links and stuff in my description on YouTube for you guys. And full disclaimer, these guys will be giving me a little bit of a kickback if you use those links. So try to use those links, support the channel, support me to keep bringing you guys as much content as I can. But that's gonna hurt my brain. So what comes in the kit? You got the train horns, and we'll go a quick look on their website right now. I'll put up on the screen. They have some of the biggest kits that you could imagine, and there's some serious amount of loudness going on this website. So this is a nice moderate kit. I'm super keen to see how it sounds, but there is a bunch available on the website, and again, description, there will be discount codes and stuff for you guys as well. So we've got the tank, we've got the horns, we've got the compressor just here, and then we also have all the wiring. So you got your relay and stuff like that. You also get airline, which I have down there. So you got more cable here, more wiring. Also got all your gauges and stuff. So got all the bolts, pressure relief valves, stuff like that. Pressure switches, which is really cool. So everything comes in the kit that you're gonna need to install it. Your filters and stuff. And I think there's a spare filter there, I think, for the compressor as well. So that's handy. And all the mounting kits and stuff for the horns. Plus a full instruction manual to install it if you want to do it DIY, or you can get a shop, obviously an auto leco or someone to install it for you. But it's pretty straightforward, and we're going to install it today on the Ftruck. But since I don't really need any of this stuff, because again the Ftruck already has a 9-litre air tank underneath the tray, I already have the ARB compressor mounted underneath the back seat. I have an air supply already, so all I've basically got to do is mount the train horns and run a switch into the cab, and the valve's already installed on here. So air line from my tank to the horns, and then the switch, and that's it, I'm done. So probably going to mount these up underneath the tray of the truck. I think there's enough room there now with the new setup that I have on the back. So see how we go. We're going to go out now and see where I can mount these things. Oh boy, I hope they're loud. I'm going to scare so many of my mates with these things. So I've just been trying to look for somewhere underneath the tray, because the tray has extrusions that run through underneath, so it's really easy to bolt things to. So that's where I'm going to mount the horns. I've just taken the front toolbox off the Ftruck, off the tray, and I'm going to try and mount the horns up underneath there near the water tank. That way they're really protected. I was going to mount them underneath the sill, because there's some good spots underneath there that are really open, but I really don't want them kind of down near the dirt and the mud and stuff like that. So try and get them up underneath the tray, up near the water tank and that. And they'll be much better protected up there from all the water and rain and all the rest of it, and yeah, mud and all the rest of it. I get the stuff that I get this truck into. So I've just taken the front toolbox off the tray, and as you can see, there's extrusions that run up underneath it. So there's also some others on the other side, just through there near the water tank. So what I'm going to try and do is mount it up underneath there, but you can see that I already have my air tank underneath the truck just there, so I'm super close to the air lines that I need. So I'm going to go ahead now and try and mount it up there on the extrusion, and then run my air line and my switch back through to the cab, into the interior, so I can just switch it on whenever I want. Obviously prime the air tank with my switch that's already hooked up already, my air tank, because I do have air on the truck with airbags, and my air fittings just here for pumping up tyres and stuff like that. Okay, so what I've done, since the none of these holes here lined up with the clearance that I had to the horns underneath the tray, I've just gone ahead and center punched and drilled 2 new holes to where the extrusion will line up, so I can bolt through that. And I've just got some bolts here that I had here at home. So, but the kit comes with all the bolts and everything you need for this, so you can kind of customize it however you need to fit it to your vehicle, which is good. Horns are all fitted now. Bolted up in there, nice and secure. Now we've got the air line, so we're going to run the air line over to the tank, which is down over there. So I'm going to have to climb underneath the truck to get to the tank, which is just there, and we'll run the air line over there. I put some conduit on the air line just because I am off-road a lot and don't want it to rub through. So yeah, we'll go ahead now and get this to go over to there and hook it up. So I've got the fittings here as well out of the kit for the air line. I've also got a gauge there, so if I do have an extra port on that tank, I might put a gauge on it just because I can. I've just done the electrical, so done the electrical wires coming around there, zip tied that up, so just about to connect it to the switch, and let's see how this thing sounds. Okay, so I've got the box and everything back on. You can see the horns in there, so they come out of that gap perfect. So it's just kind of the bottom one that's a little bit restricted, but righto, the air tank is full of air. I think it's going to blow my ears off, but we'll hit the switch. Oh my god. Oh my ears. That is so badass. That is sick. Oh my god, that is loud. I don't know if it's coming over on the thing as loud, but we'll go full blown on the switch. Oh my god. Holy shit. That's badass. That's just for shits and giggles and a bit of fun. That's a classic. Yeah, I'd highly recommend that. Just for shits and giggles with your mates. I can't get over how loud that is. Ready? Oh! So if someone cuts me off in traffic, you've been warned. You will be train horned, but guys, that is sick. Just for a bit of fun with your mates and just to scare the crap out of them, just at camp and stuff, or when you're traveling together. That's a classic. Oh, well, what could I say? Like, I was a bit of a skeptic on how good they would be, and like my air tank that I have in the Ftruck is only slightly bigger than this one here that comes in the kit, so you are going to get as loud a sound, no doubt, even using this tank as well. So, but everything comes in the kit, guys, but that is that's a lot of fun just for scaring your mates around camp or at the shopping centre and stuff. it's definitely a pretty cool novelty to have on your four-wheel drive. So I'm stoked that I decided to work with Uncle Sam's Road. Everything's in the description, guys. Use the links, use the codes. You're gonna get a discount if you use the codes on there. But pretty fun. I'm gonna go and grab the skateboard, gonna cruise down to the beach and go for a skate and go for a swim, jump in the surf and have a sick Saturday arvo. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. See yous.